World Series. Today, we're going to take a break off a team that makes us absolutely miserable. Let's talk about a team that we should all be thinking about right now, the Arizona Diamondbacks. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back into another video. Definitely do me a huge favor, smack the like button on this video and subscribe for more Arizona sports content, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we're going to continue with the D-backs content, but this is something that I wanted to go ahead and put out here because something magical is happening here in the desert. And the Arizona Diamondbacks, our baseball team, has now punched their ticket to the World Series. We ended up taking down the Philadelphia Phillies, and if you guys don't know, if you guys don't watch baseball, this is the very first time the Diamondbacks has made it to the World Series in 20 plus years. Last time we were there was back in 01, and man, I still remember very, very vaguely that my dad used to watch these games, and I remember the fireworks, but I was like 9 or 10 years old, right? I wasn't really a sports fan at that very moment, so I don't remember very much about it. But now, experiencing this as an adult, this is absolutely huge for the Valley, huge for Arizona sports fans just in general, because although baseball might not be the hottest thing out there, right? I think when you look at the demographic of people that are probably in their teens to maybe mid-20s, their favorite sports are probably going to be football and basketball, and that's kind of how it's been here in the Valley for quite some time. But now there seems to be a change of events, and the baseball team here in the Arizona Diamondbacks are now starting to make some noise with this young team, this young core that we have here that was built by general manager Mike Hazen. Now, I still remember very specifically during this season, there was an interview from Mike Hazen coming in here and saying, did we build a, World Series roster? And he said it himself, no, I don't think we did, but that is the plan for us to continue to build that roster moving forward. Now, obviously, this came after the word came out that he got an extension, and I think he's as shocked as much as Arizona Diamondbacks fans are shocked at this very moment as well. Right now, obviously, we have been through an amazing run, this playoff run. We ended up sweeping the Dodgers. We ended up taking care of business from the Brewers, or actually, it's first the Brewers and then the Dodgers, and then we ended up going through 7 games and beating the Philadelphia Phillies, where, let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen, most people out there that are not Diamondbacks fans had the Diamondbacks team basically not going all 7 games. And now, unfortunately, the Arizona Diamondbacks ended up starting this series down 0-2 against the Phillies. And I'm not going to lie to you, I was pretty deflated myself, and it was really hard asked to see this Diamondback team crawl and scratch and fight to come back and make the series 2-2. And then obviously we took care of business at the tail end of things, and we ended up beating them 2 times at their home. And honestly, this makes me really happy because we know, right, as Arizona Diamondback fans, or just Arizona sports fans in general, we know that there's a sense of arrogance with Philly fans just in general, right? Whether you're talking about football, baseball, basketball, anything, they're all kind of seem very arrogant, right? Arrogant. And I think there's a lot of people out there that don't really seem or felt like the Arizona Diamondbacks were in the same level of this team, right? Because they got those big star-studded names out there like your Bryce Harper, your Trey Turner, your Kyle Schwarber. And on top of that, their rotation is absolutely nasty. So a lot of things were behind the Arizona Diamondbacks in the series, but we ended up pulling through here. Now, what happened in the series for the Diamondbacks? I think collectively we were playing our style of baseball, right? Now, I think when the moment that it clicked in our heads that we can't allow Schwarber as well as Bryce Harper to beat us, I think things started to make a change here, right? Obviously, Kyle Schwarber was the guy that hit home run after home run after home run on the Arizona Diamondbacks pitching core, but honestly, when it comes down to it here, whether you want to walk him or just put him on the base and just kind of take care of business of everybody behind him, it honestly kind of seemed like their offense was stagnant. Right now, they got some flashes here and there, whether with Stott or Marsh or obviously Bryce Harper, one of their superstars here, but the guy that was truly killing us was Kyle Schwarber. And I think once the Arizona Diamondbacks figured out how to pitch either around him or don't allow him to beat us, things kind of turned around here for the Arizona Diamondbacks, and we started to play small ball. We weren't playing that hero ball, which was something that the Phillies were playing all the way through Game 7. They were trying to knock that ball out of the ballpark. Every single time their superstars got up to bat, they were trying to hit that ball out of the ballpark. And I think the Diamondbacks really acknowledged that, and as well as we were just playing our type of baseball, right? Stringing along bats, and I think the rest is history for there, right? Now, obviously, one of the superstars that is a up-and-coming superstar here that most Arizona Diamondbacks fans are fully aware of is Corbin Carroll. This is his rookie year, and most likely he's going to be the rookie of the year. And I'm just very excited, honestly. There is a lot of excitement coming from this Arizona Diamondback roster, and we are playing against the Texas Rangers, and I'm excited. I think we got two teams here that are looking for one team. They're looking for their very first World Series title, and then we got us, the Arizona Diamondbacks, looking for a title that we haven't got in 20 plus years. So I think this is definitely a good storyline for, underdog types of teams and playing in the World Series. We got to give a huge shout out here to Mike Hazen, the general manager of the Arizona Diamondbacks, for getting very, very underrated acquisitions in this trade deadline. We ended up getting our closer, Paul Sewald. We ended up getting Ryan Thompson as well, which was released by the Rays, and Diamondbacks picked him up. And then we ended up getting Tommy Pham as well. So at that very moment, it didn't seem like the Diamondbacks were really going for it, but obviously with the acquisition of Paul Sewald, a very, very reliable closer, everything just kind of fell into place for the Diamondbacks, and obviously the rest is history. Now, talking about a few other pieces that we have here on our lineup, Ketel Marte was the MVP of the NLCS this year, and honestly, he absolutely deserves it. This guy was wreaking havoc any which way. Now, we also have our power guy, which is Christian Walker, which he is going through some sort of slump right now, and thinking about that we took down a Philadelphia Phillies team without a production of, Christian Walker is really telling, because we got some people here that can really make some noise, right? Lourdes Gurriel, we even got Alek Thomas as well. So we got some people in here. Our bullpen really, really cleaned it up, and they've been as shut down as you possibly can, because in the middle of the season, one of the biggest things out there was people, clamoring and getting so upset because the bullpen kept blowing games, and obviously they got it right, and the rest is history here for the Arizona Diamondbacks. So right now, we are World Series bound, and for the people out there that say that they're not baseball fans, but they're excited about the Arizona Diamondbacks, trust me, if we are going to be World Series champs, you will become a baseball fan. Trust me when I say that, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Go D-backs.